Polypede works here. So, I recently made a bunch of videos concerning Carrot possibly getting the brush fruit. Perhaps she already has it if she's a stowaway on the Sunny currently, or perhaps she will get it if she is still on Wano and she's palling around with Yamato during her cover story, right? Here's the thing, and this is a very creepy thought that came to mind. What if the awakening of the brush fruit is that the user can draw themselves, right? Which we see that the fruit is capable of doing normally, because that happens in chapter 974 when Conjuros find out to be the traitor, right? So that happens. We know that's the power of the brush fruit, right? And of course, we know that drawings can be given special properties. We see that through all of his constructs, just about, especially with the Kazenbo, which has the property of generating fire. So that's a little different. But what if the user can draw themselves, and then in drawing themselves, they have imbued that copy with the powers of the brush fruit. So then that copy can draw a copy of itself, and so on and so forth. And then all of these copies have the same powers of the original. Now, if Carrot has this ability, it'll be a funny play on the whole stereotype of rabbits breeding quickly and overpopulating an area very fast. But that's a very scary thought, to just make someone who is actually you and has the same powers as you, and then they too can then make a copy of that, and a copy of that, and a copy of that. And we haven't really seen a devilfruit go that far with its copying abilities. We've seen things such as the Biscuit Soldiers, or say Doflamingo's Black Knight, but neither of them could actually activate their powers beyond being what they were at the time. So Black Knight was a simple copy of Doflamingo. He unraveled Black Knight to create the birdcage, but the Black Knight was kind of stunted in what it could actually do. Same thing with Cracker's Biscuit Soldiers. They can't make more crackers. They are simply constructs made by Cracker. That's it. So what if in this situation with the user of the brush fruit, in this case Carrot, what if she could make perfect copies of herself that have her same abilities, and then they too can make copies, and so on and so forth, and then all of them can draw different things? That is terrifying. And then even beyond that, what happens if all of them draw a moon and give themselves Sulong? This can get out of hand very, very fast, but it's a fascinating thing to think about, because I think it's very possible. And if that special Paramecia video turns out to be true, it would kind of fall in line with what we've been seeing, because it's not so much turning your surroundings into ink, but it's a bit more sinister than that, because you are multiplying yourself to affect more surface area to draw on. So it's not transmogrification that we see with like Katakuri and Doflamingo, but it's just as bad. And awakenings in that situation, I never thought would be all the same, but would be in the same ballpark, which is just making more of the generated substance. So in making an ink clone of yourself that has the same brush powers as the user then can make more drawings and make more drawings and make more drawings, basically turning themselves into a full art studio. Then too could be a play on the whole bit of animation itself, which is just drawing the same picture over and over and over and over again, which is how you simulate life in 2D animation. You draw the same picture over and over and over again. So in this situation, it will be a play on a principle of animation, but also you would be drawing your own animators and making your own animation studio while being a principle of animation. So it's a double entendre in that way. But with that being said, give me your thoughts.